at Arrowhead, Kansas City.
A few short. Two teams made their way out of stadium tunnels, and the noise level just about off the charts. They're set for foot. Get set to with the Cleveland Browns. Line-eye kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll be a little too high. We'll skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And a short gain here down to the 22. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
3rd and short, McKinnon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Flushed out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your...
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Room here to run. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Tershawn Wharton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run once more with Mechanic. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. It's a foot race. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Good.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day. They were a key part of the offense, and now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Williams. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Tershawn Wharton, his second sack of the night.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, something they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you...